Simple interest, section 1. We gotta go to linear functions again. They pop up quite a lot in many places. Okay, so why are they here? They're primarily here to show the nature of simple interest, and that's what we're gonna see now. But before that, I think it would be good to do a quick overview of the different terms that show up in here. First is the principal, and simply it is the borrowed amount. Second, interest, it's the extra amount that you are gonna pay for borrowing the amount. Third, rate, it says how much you're gonna pay as interest. Fourth, time, and time is just time. Now simple interest ties up all of these things together with a linear function, and let's see or explore that in a little deep. Well, as we know, the linear functions are the functions depicted by the straight line on a sheet of graph, and they are expressed as y equal mx, x being one variable mapping to another variable through slope m. Now let's replace every term in here with the terms that we have learned a little before. X becomes time, y becomes interest, which is also simple interest now, and m becomes rate times principal. What does this say? It says the interest that you are gonna pay depends on time through rate times principal. And let's see this with an example. Suppose you borrowed a rupee and the interest rate is 100% per annum. Then how much will be the simple interest for 6 months? So as the interest rate is 100% per annum with principal being a rupee, then the interest for 1 year is 1 rupee, because 100% interest on 1, nothing but rate times principal, equals 1. Now following this rate times principal down to 6 months will give us half a rupee, and this will be our simple interest for 6 months. Now let's move to section 2, problem 1. A person borrows some money at the rate of 6% per annum for the first 2 years, and at the rate of 9% per annum for the next 3 years, and at the rate of 14% per annum for the period beyond 5 years. If he pays a total interest of rupees 11,400 at the end of 9 years, how much money did he borrow? First, let's suppose the amount borrowed is x. Now we will find rate times principal by using the rate 6% per annum and principal x. And remember, this rate times principal is only valid for first 2 years. And for the next 3 years, the rate is changed to 9% per annum, which makes rate times principal to be that. Still, it's not the end of the story. The rate changes again now to 14% per annum, but this continues forever. So now for getting the value of x, we simply equate the simple interest for 9 years, which is 11,400, with simple interest for 2 years, plus simple interest for 3 years, plus simple interest for 4 years. Problem 2. A certain amount of money amounts to rupees 1,008 in 2 years and to rupees 1,164 in 3.5 years. Find the sum and rate of interest. Step 1. Laying out the picture. A sum of money amounts to rupees 1,008 in 2 years and 1,164 in 3.5 years. Then upon subtracting the both, we get simple interest for 1.5 year. So step 2, find the relation and solve. Now upon following the rate times principal up to 2 years, we get this simple interest to be 208, which then could be used to find principal, as we already know the principal plus simple interest for 2 years equals to 1,008. Problem is not done yet. We got one more thing to find, rate, and that we can do by using the relation y equal mx, or simple interest equals rate times principal into time. So go on, give it a try. And if you're new to this series, please look in the description. There will be a playlist containing all the videos in this series for you to follow along.